Reaching 70 and feeling like you're still winning at life, that's a powerful feeling. But what does winning really mean when you hit that age? It's not about trophies, awards, or recognition. It's the little things, those everyday moments that quietly say, I'm still here. I'm still thriving. If you're 70 and still rocking these 6 abilities, honestly, you're in the Champions League of life. Let's break down why these seemingly simple things are actually massive wins. First up, climbing a flight of stairs without feeling like you've just run a marathon. This might sound basic, maybe even mundane. Maybe you're just going upstairs to grab a snack or head to your bedroom. But don't underestimate it. Climbing stairs is like a hidden fitness test that you face every day without realizing it. As we age, our cardiovascular fitness tends to drop off. The American Heart Association points out that by the time you hit 70, your aerobic capacity could be down by as much as 40% compared to when you were in your 30s. That's a pretty big drop. But here's the thing, it's not set in stone. You can fight back. Why is stair climbing such a big deal? Because it's a full-body workout for your heart, lungs, and muscles, all working together. No gym required. There was this really cool study in Europe where they asked people over 60 to climb 3 flights of stairs and timed them. The goal was to finish in under 90 seconds. It wasn't just a random challenge. Those who managed it were far less likely to have heart problems over the next decade. In other words, something as simple as climbing stairs turned into a crystal ball for your future health. Now imagine this, you're 70, visiting a friend in an apartment building, and the elevator's broken. You have a choice, sit in the lobby waiting, or take the stairs. If you're choosing the stairs, even joking about getting your steps in, you're crushing it. Being able to do that without gasping or feeling wiped out means your heart is working efficiently. Your lungs are delivering oxygen like pros, and your muscles are still strong enough to keep up. So, if you're climbing stairs with just a little sweat or maybe no sweat at all, congratulations. That's a victory that not everyone can claim. Next time, try skipping the elevator on purpose and consider it your personal victory lap. Okay, this one might sound kind of trivial, remembering what you ate for lunch yesterday. Who really pays that much attention to every meal, right? But here's the deal. Memory is a huge deal when it comes to aging well. It's not just about recalling your meals. It's about keeping your brain sharp and engaged, ready for whatever comes next. Cognitive decline is a real concern. The Alzheimer's Association says about 1 in 9 adults over 65 has some form of memory impairment. That's roughly 11%, which is enough to make anyone stop and think. But here's the good news. If you can remember that you had a tuna sandwich with some chips or that slice of chocolate cake, it means your brain is still firing well. Memory is like a muscle. It stays strong when you use it. Every time you recall something, you're giving your brain a workout without even realizing it. Think about it. Remembering what you had for lunch yesterday means you're flexing those cognitive muscles. And if you can remember the funny conversation that happened during that meal, even better. Picture this. You're sitting at a family dinner and your grandchild asks, "Grandma, what did you eat yesterday?" You smile and say, "Oh, I had a big salad with grilled chicken and some apple pie. It was amazing." Not only is that showing off your memory, but it's also a moment of connection. Sharing those details keeps you engaged with the people and world around you. Memory depends on a bunch of things: staying active, eating right, and keeping your mind busy. Studies show that reading, puzzles, or even chatting with friends can keep your brain in great shape. Add brain-boosting foods like berries, nuts, and leafy greens, and you're giving your memory even more fuel. So if you can laugh about your lunch yesterday, remember dessert, or tell a funny story about your meal, you're not just recalling. You're proving your mind is sharp and ready for what's next. Keep those memories coming. The small wins really add up. Now, let's talk balance. Not the life-juggling kind, but literal physical balance. Specifically, standing on one leg for 10 seconds. It might sound like a silly kid's game or a yoga trick, but it's actually a huge health marker. Imagine you're at home, and someone dares you to stand on one leg for 10 seconds. Easy, right? Well, a study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that people in their 70s who can do this have a 50% lower risk of serious health problems down the road. 50%. That's huge. Balance isn't just about standing still or looking graceful. It's a complex dance between strength, coordination, and focus. When you stand on one leg, your body goes into overdrive to keep steady. Your muscles engage, your core kicks in, and your brain sends constant signals to avoid wobbling. It's a pretty impressive feat, and it tells a big story about your overall health. Picture yourself walking in the park and spotting someone in their 70s effortlessly balancing on one leg, maybe stretching or just showing off. That's not just a trick. It's a sign their muscles are strong and coordination is sharp. If you can do it too, you're showing off a kind of physical mastery many younger people would envy. It means you're in tune with your body, reducing the risk of falls and health complications. So next time you get the chance, try standing on one leg for 10 seconds. You might be surprised how much it reveals about your vitality. Nail this one, and you can proudly say, "Yep, I'm winning at life." Let's dive into something that most of us take for granted until it starts slipping away: our hearing. Specifically, the ability to hold a conversation in a noisy room. Think about the last time you were at a family gathering, a cafe, or maybe a lively restaurant. There's background chatter, clinking glasses, music playing, yet you can still focus on what your friend or loved one is saying. That's a superpower in its own right, especially once you hit 70. Hearing loss sneaks up on people. According to the National Institute on Deafness and Other Communication Disorders, nearly 1/3 of people between 65 and 74 experience some hearing loss, and it only gets more common as we age. But if you're 70 and you can still pick up what someone is saying in a noisy environment, that's a big win for your quality of life. Why? Because hearing well means staying connected. It means you're part of the conversation, not left out. It's about laughter, jokes, stories, and the everyday moments that make life rich. Now, hearing well isn't just about the ears. It's a mix of your brain's ability to filter out distractions and focus on important sounds, plus the physical health of your auditory system. There are exercises and habits to keep this sharp, like focusing on sounds, avoiding loud noises that cause damage, and even using hearing aids if needed. Imagine this scenario. You're at a bustling birthday party. You're chatting with your niece about her new job, and despite the noise, you catch every word, laugh at every joke, and contribute your own stories without asking for repeats. That's real engagement. That's being fully present. So, if you find yourself able to tune in to conversations no matter how noisy the room, you're proving your brain and ears are still working in harmony. And that, my friend, is a sign of winning. Okay, this one sounds simple, but is huge for maintaining independence. Getting up from a chair without using your hands, no pushing off armrests, no grabbing the seat for help, is a key test of leg strength, balance, and core power. Why does it matter? Because when you can stand up on your own, you don't need to rely on furniture or other people to move around. It means more freedom, more confidence, and fewer worries about falling. A study from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity showed that older adults who can stand up from a chair without help tend to have better overall mobility and lower risks of disability. Imagine walking into your living room after a long day, sitting down to rest, and then smoothly standing up without support when it's time to head to the kitchen or outside. It's a small moment, but a powerful one. It's about feeling strong in your body and knowing you can handle everyday movements. If you're 70 and you can get up from a chair without using your hands, you're showing off real physical resilience. This skill also translates to other activities, getting into cars, climbing out of bed, or even playing with grandkids on the floor. And if you find you're struggling with this, it's never too late to work on leg strength and balance through simple exercises like squats or chair stands. But if you're already doing it with ease, celebrate it. This is a milestone that keeps you in control of your independence. Finally, the last but absolutely not least sign you're winning at 70. Laughing heartily and often. Laughing isn't just fun. It's a serious health booster. It's like a mini workout for your heart and lungs, and a stress buster for your mind. Studies show that laughter releases endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, which reduce pain and improve mood. For older adults, staying joyful and finding reasons to laugh regularly is linked to better immune function, lower risk of heart disease, and even longer life. Think about your favorite comedian, funny movies, or those silly moments with family that make you laugh until you cry. Laughter connects you with others, lightens the mood, and reminds you not to take life too seriously. If you're 70 and still laughing often, whether it's at a joke, a grandkid's antics, or your own silly mistakes, you're showing that you're embracing life fully. And that's winning. So there you have it, the 6 things that if you can still do at 70, you're genuinely winning at life. Climb stairs without gasping. Remember what you ate yesterday. Stand on one leg for 10 seconds. Hear well enough to follow a noisy conversation. Get up from a chair without using your hands. Laugh heartily and often. None of these are about being perfect athletes or memory champions. They're about holding on to your independence, your health, and your joy. If you're checking off these 6 boxes, give yourself credit. You're living proof that age is just a number. And if you're not quite there yet, don't worry. It's never too late to work on these areas. Small daily steps can add up to big wins. So tell me in the comments, which one of these 6 are you crushing it right now? And which one do you want to focus on improving? Let's start a conversation, because growing stronger and happier at every age is what it's all about. Before we wrap up, I want to share a few bonus tips that can help you keep winning as you move through your 70s and beyond. These are simple habits and mindsets that make a huge difference over time. Movement doesn't mean you have to run marathons or hit the gym hard. It's about staying active in ways you enjoy, walking your dog, gardening, dancing around the house, or even stretching in the morning. Science shows that daily physical activity supports heart health, keeps joints flexible, and improves mood. Plus, it helps you maintain the strength and balance we talked about earlier. Try to find something fun to do that gets you moving regularly. It makes it easier to stick with and actually enjoy the benefits. Your brain needs good fuel, just like your body does. Eating a balanced diet rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and healthy fats supports brain health. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds, are especially great for memory and cognition. And don't forget to keep learning new things. Pick up a hobby, read books, try puzzles or brain games. Challenging your mind keeps those neurons firing and builds new connections. Humans are wired for connection. Maintaining friendships, family bonds, and community involvement keeps you emotionally healthy and gives life meaning. Studies link social engagement to lower risks of depression, cognitive decline, and even chronic diseases. If you can't meet in person often, phone calls, video chats, and social media are great ways to stay connected too. The way you think about your life and yourself impacts your mental health deeply. Gratitude, taking time to notice and appreciate the good, shifts your focus away from worries and stress. Try writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day, or simply reflecting on positive moments. Positivity doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It means approaching them with hope and resilience. Age isn't a limitation. It's a stage of life full of opportunities to thrive. If you're hitting these milestones, nurturing your body and mind, and keeping your spirit light, you're living proof that 70 is just the beginning of another great chapter. I hope this video inspires you to celebrate what you can do and motivates you to keep pushing forward. Remember, winning at 70 is about more than just years lived. It's about living well, fully, and joyfully. If you found value in this video, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs a little encouragement. And if you want more content on healthy aging, wellness tips, and life inspiration, Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.